Yes people, so in today's video, as you saw the title, I got a 10 ROAS Pinterest ads, and actually that is wrong. I pretty much got 14 ROAS. I generated £60,000 in 30 days with like 4K ad spend, massive profit margins. People really do sleep on Pinterest. So in this video, I spent a long time building this workflow diagram, and I'm completely breaking down my full strategy so you can see it. So yeah, this video is pretty valuable. I would take your notepad out, I would get a coffee, and I would stay to the end because you definitely need to know this if you want to launch Pinterest ads. This worked for me, it generated me really good results. So I'm going to show you how to do it. But I've been building a Discord. My plan with that is it's completely free right now. I'm trying to build a network. The long-term goal is of high-level e-com owners, e-com founders. I'm going to be releasing a paid member section in there. I'm basically going to have all my contacts I know, who I've met, people I know, of every single solution you need with problems with dropshipping will be available there. Google Ads guys, Facebook ad guys, Pinterest ad guys, anyone you need will be available in the Discord. At the moment, it's completely free. I'm doing free weekly coaching. Every Sunday, I'm doing like a live webinar teaching you and answering your questions. So get involved. There's actually a good group of lads already turning up every week. It's completely free. So I don't know why you wouldn't join. But yeah, let's get into the video and let's see what we got. So we're at the top. As you can see, the results are pretty gnarly. Gnarly, I haven't used that word in a long time, but the results are gnarly. We did 60 racks at 13.83 ROAS, pretty much 14, 60 racks, 59 to be more specific, with 4.3K in spend. Over 30 days, November 2022, this has actually been running, and it always has been running. Like, let's do the first 3 months of this year. Yeah, the first 3 months of this year, let's see what we got. Yeah, 9.9 ROAS in 3 months. This is like on a normal low period of the year, low season. Obviously November is Black Friday, so it's enhanced, but like, yeah, 70 grand, 7 grand spent, pretty much a 10 ROAS. Basically, the point is, I'm suggesting do not sleep on Pinterest ads. It is a very good and powerful second channel. Like, I'll show you my organic sales as well, actually. So like the last 90 days, completely organic, which is the orange one, we've done 10K. And assisted, we've done 20K in the last 90 days. And we're literally doing nothing. Like, that's pretty much a full-time wage for free. So people really sleep on Pinterest, but it's super powerful because you can utilize the paid ads, utilize the organic. So good for growing your Instagram. It's so good for general growth. You can even retarget your website visits. But yeah, I'm gonna break down my complete Facebook ad strategy, and I highly recommend you listen and dive into this. This is the Pinterest ad strategy. Very simple, honestly. Let's look at the general rules and what Pinterest is like, because Pinterest is very similar to Facebook, it's just easier. So the general rules, Pinterest cannot handle high budgets. Lower budgets work better, like $10 to $30 per campaign. It's very slow to optimize, you need to give it more time, and you don't really need to touch it that often, in my opinion. This is what worked for me. Every time you change the budget, there'll be 1 to 2 days of lower sales and they need time to adjust. Pinterest ads are really hard to scale. Like 5 grand a day on Pinterest is pretty high. I've know of people doing 10K a day on Pinterest, but it's hard to do. But yeah, Pinterest is very consistent at like low budgets, and it's like consistent sales at really low budgets. So like, it's the perfect secondary channel, in my opinion. So testing, if you're starting out Pinterest, obviously you need to figure out your interests. A general rule of thumb for me, what I found out is search terms don't really work. So that's like keywords. They're not really as profitable as interest. So basically, if you're starting out, I would suggest you need to figure out what interests for your product and niche are the best performing. So what I would do is I would test an interest campaign. So ad set 1, ad set 2, ad set 3 are all different interests. And then these here are the ads, and basically you'd have the same. So 4 different ads here that are the same in each one. So you'd have a batch of ads here, a batch of ads here. Each batch of ads would be identical to the other batch of ads, but they would all be different in each batch. So you've got 4 different ads duplicated each time. So 4 different ads there, the 4 different ads there, etc. So when you're testing, it's pretty much like Facebook, just needs longer and less manual touching. So $10 to $30 per day, test it for 5 to 7 days minimum before making your decision. Again, it takes a lot longer to optimize, so just give it time. Yeah, each ad set will have 1 interest to test, have checkout as your attribution. From what we tested, search terms do not perform that well. Always put 1 country. You don't want to be doing multiple things, just keep it simple. And then yeah, test batch creatives, etc. Videos and images both work. yeah, the creators will be the same in each ad set, testing for the interest in this one, because the only variable you really want in this campaign is different interest per ad set, so you know which one's performing well, and you can compare the data. So testing number 2, once you know what your successful interests are, you basically want to test your campaigns here. So B2 is a different batch of creators, B1 is a different batch of creators, and you'll basically be testing videos, images. This will be a certain type of creatives, this will be a certain type of creatives for like a product, and you basically want to figure out which creatives are working best. 4 creators per ad set, this is a lot for Pinterest to handle, so you need to give it time. What I found better is really like breaking things up for me, but yeah, $10 to $20 per day, 5 to 7 days again, and just give it time. Eventually you'll figure out what ads are performing best and just turn off the ones that aren't performing. It's really that simple. So once you've found like a couple winning ads, this is how you have base scaling. You pretty much just keep these on, maybe change the budget slightly. So you have a campaign, ad set, which is the winning interest, and then you have your winning ads. 1 ad set, 1 interest, 2 ads. Ideally the campaign needs to be relevant throughout. So this will be for one product, you'd have different ads for one product on this. B1 and B3 were successful ads from the testing campaign. That's pretty much it. Just leave this on at like $20 per day and just leave it and monitor it. That's pretty much it. That is the base scaling. What I found is splitting it up works way better. The less stuff that's in the campaign, the better. Again, if there are any winning ads put into a campaign with 2 winning ads together, preferably to the same relevance, this is pretty much it. So like B5, B4, these are winning ads, B7, B8, these are winning ads, and you have it to a relevant campaign for a product, an offer, etc. If that makes sense. So hopefully that makes sense. No one talks about this, but retargeting campaigns are really powerful. We were getting crazy ROAS on the retargeting campaign. But again, it's really simple, $5 to $30 per day. Any ads that are performing the best, just put them into a retargeting campaign, and instead as an interest, you'll have like 90 days website visits and one retargeting audience at a time, or just bulk them all together. I haven't tested that, but yeah, we usually just use one. But yeah, that's basically it. What I would advise as well is always sort out the reporting and the analytics so you know what's going on. I'll leave that for another video. But yeah, if you want access to this PDF document, join the Discord and everything will be there. So join the Discord. I'll see you guys every week in our free call. Peace and love.